Feels so weird to be filming a video after such a long time. Okay, so a long time no see. Hi, I'm Isa. Obviously, this is my channel. I'm Isabella.drawsss. It's been a really long time, and you're probably wondering, wow, what happened to you? The answer is I'm just in college. I'm in my 3rd year as a full-time college student studying art education and teaching English to speakers of other languages here at Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. And because I'm a full-time college student and I have a couple jobs that I work outside of that to be able to support myself, I don't have a lot of free time, and that's in addition to, you know, my courses, the undergraduate research that I conduct, the research fellowship I had over the summer, writing and publishing articles, and just doing my own artwork and all of that. It's been crazy. So I hope that is a little bit of an explanation for my sudden disappearance. I'm doing great. I'm honestly doing better than I ever have been. I'm just really excited to film this video today because Ohuhu, you know, the marker company, see, I'm like right behind me over there, they reached out to me and they were like, hey Isa, did you know that we're gonna be in Michael's soon? Did you know that our product is gonna be like in the Michael's stores? And I went, there's no way. I was like, that's crazy, because I feel like that's a really huge deal. Michael's is one of the biggest art supply retailers in the entire United States, and I was like, oh my gosh, this brand that I've been supporting since the beginning is going to be in Michael's. So Ohuhu was like, hey Issa, can you go to the Michael's, film yourself like going around the store, buy some of our products, and then showcase them in a YouTube video and just give your audience an honest review about them? And I was like, yeah, that sounds like a great deal. First of all, congratulations, because that's huge, but also, yeah, I'd love to try more markers. Big fan of the markers already. I've actually got 4 different Ohuhu products here that we're gonna be trying out today that I bought at Michael's just for this video. So what you're gonna see now is me calling the Michael's to be like, hey, is it okay if we come film in your store? Because I'll be honest, I do get really insecure about the whole like, you're an influencer thing. I get really self-conscious filming in public because I don't want to be like, hey, what's up you guys? I'm a YouTuber, I'm invading your personal space, I'm being loud and annoying, I'm gonna cause a ruckus and draw attention to myself, and I'm gonna be really, really annoying in public about it. Hey, is it okay if I film? I know I called you a week ago, but like, are you sure? Like, do you pinky promise that it's okay if I go film? So here's me on hold with them. So then we hopped in my little car. Me and my friend Vic drove over to Michael's so that we could film this video. Shout out to Vic for filming this video. Thank you for putting up with me and my nonsense. You a real one. Here's that footage. Hey, what's...
I'm just gonna keep filming.
I know.
It's
yeah,
okay.
I can edit this out later. Hey, what's up you... I feel such deep shame in my soul.
Hey, Isa, you're postponing it.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop procrastinating, just do it.
Okay. Hey, what's up you guys? Hi, I'm Issa, and today I'm here at Michael's because Ohuhu just launched their product collection in Michael's recently, and Ohuhu wanted to send me out to film a video for them at Michael's and try out the products for you, so let's go. And we really could not have picked a better day or time to go to Michael's because it was so pretty out. It was golden hour, I was feeling the sun on my face, and then it was time to get started on our hunt for the Ohuhu stand.
Would it be in the art markers section?
I'm sniffing. My senses led me to the right place because the Ohuhu stand, like on the little end cap, was right by all of the other fine art supplies, and they had so much selection. For some of them, you had to go up to the front and like ask an employee to unlock the cage if you wanted to get like the bigger ticket items.
Yes, queen, work it. Can you give me a model pose? Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can you give me your runway walk? Can you runway walk around the corner with your markers? Oh, eating. Mama's hungry.
I'm thinking to complement these skin tones, I'm gonna get some pastel ones because that could be used as the undertones and get like a really nice range of shades. And I think that these glitter pens can add some like nice interaction with the light when we hold it up to the sun, but also maybe some contrast. And I'm thinking these fine liners because we can do something more graphic but also super detailed with that. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do something where I can like doodle but also add outlines and make it a little bit realistic with all the blending that these can do. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do with these. And then we went on a little hunt for Vic's crochet hook because they misplaced their crochet hook and they needed another one because they're a fiber artist and they do a lot of stuff. So we went off into the yarn and like fibers section and we got yarn and crochet hook and all of that good stuff. And then we went to check out, and honestly, shout out to everybody who was working at Michael's. Y'all are the realest. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this in your store. I really, really appreciate it. So yeah, shout out to the Michael's employees for reals. And this part was a lot more cinematic and picturesque in my head, so ignore that.
Bye, Michaels. Thank you, Michaels.
We're gonna be testing out all of these supplies and I'm gonna be telling you what I think of them because I've tried so many different alcohol marker brands, so I feel like I'm pretty qualified to rank how they like the quality of the marker. They also have glitter pens. Big fan of glitter. Big fan of rainbows. Look at my room. This was a choice that I chose to decorate it with. Of course I like glitter and rainbows. We also have some fine liner pens because I love doing doodle art. It was like my thing in middle school, but I've really been wanting to bring that part of my artistic practice back. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of doodle art today as well. It's time to get into unboxing these things now. So obviously Ohuhu is known for their alcohol-based markers. These are their Honolulu markers. I have tried these markers before, not these exact sets, but I've tried their markers before and I have really liked them. I am going to be testing out these brand new Ohuhu glitter markers. I actually had the privilege of trying these at the National Art Education Association annual convention. They were not even released at that point, so I'm super excited to try these out. From what I remember, they were so glittery and I'm so excited to try to incorporate these into more of my artwork. And finally, the last product we're going to be trying today from Ohuhu are their Kohala liquid fine liner pens. They actually sent me, again, a bunch of these a couple of years ago, but I'm super excited to try these out because it looks like their packaging has changed a little bit, and I'm super excited to get back into doodle art like I used to do in middle school. So let's get started reviewing the Honolulu markers. So you may remember from one of my YouTube shorts from earlier this year that Ohuhu sent me their bleed-proof marker pad. So to do these markers justice, I'm going to try it on the Ohuhu paper. I'm also going to use them on this Strathmore drawing paper that I know that a lot of you have because it's really just, it's drawing paper. This is not bleed-proof, but I want to compare it on these two types of paper to see how they work out. Also keep in mind that while this video is sponsored by Ohuhu, they said to do my own honest opinion, so I'm not being paid to say anything super specific in this video. They just wanted me to go to Michael's and buy the markers and then try them out. All of my opinions are my own. I like how on the packaging you could see exactly what markers you were getting in the swatches on the back. It was a little bit difficult to open though, and I'm not sure if that's just me being clumsy and just fumbling a little bit with it, or if it's actually hard to open. So you'll have to let me know what you think personally. So let me be honest. The first thing that I noticed as I was unboxing these markers and looking at all of the different colors that I was going to be working with was that this is called the portrait set. And in a portrait set, typically the markers are supposed to be used to shade skin tones, maybe do hair, but usually it's to shade skin tones. And I'll be honest, it kind of reminded me about the problem that a lot of makeup brands have when they're releasing foundation shades. It's that the range is not really giving. There are this many lighter tones in the shade range out of the 6 markers you get in the portrait set. And these are the 2 colors that could be used for deeper skin tones in the portrait set, but that's still not a super deep brown, right? This is not even close to representative of the range of skin tones that there are in the world that should be included in a portrait set. I know that there are only 6 colors in this set, and I'm well aware that Ohuhu has a lot of different colors of brown. I have their 320 color set, but for this set to be labeled as portrait set and to have this makeup of ranges of shades in their markers, I think that's not exactly cool. It's kind of why I picked up this pack in the first place. I wanted to not only showcase the quality of the product, but also give an honest critique of what I think could be improved. If you're using 4 of the marker shades in the portrait set to be this similar, I think that can be changed to include a deeper range of shades as well. So before we get started, I just wanted to address that because that stood out to me pretty immediately. We can do better. I will say one of my favorite features about Ohuhu alcohol-based markers are that the brush end of the marker has a really nice consistency. Like, it's not too stiff, it's not too flexible or soft. You can get a really nice range of line weights while using that. Of course, it also has the classic chisel nib on the other end too. The shade range is definitely a big issue. We should have deeper skin tones. We should have deeper skin tones with different undertones. Like you can see, there's more pinkish undertone, there's a more yellowish undertone, and then 2 more neutral ones right here. We should have that same type of variation in the medium and deeper skin tones. And then, just like I mentioned earlier, I went ahead and swatched all of the markers on the Strathmore 400 series drawing paper to compare it a little bit. So keep in mind that these papers are slightly different tones. This one's a bit of a cooler tone, it leans more blue, and this one is a bit of a warmer tone, it leans more yellowy orange. But it looks like the laydown is pretty similar. Obviously, it's a little bit smoother on the paper that's specifically formulated for markers, but I'd say this is a pretty good comparison. Now let's swatch the pastel set of colors of the Honolulu markers. This time I decided to swatch the colors just simultaneously on each piece of paper, and obviously the laydown of the color was exactly the same because, you know, know, it's the same type of marker, but I always find that swatching the markers side by side on different sheets of paper is helpful for seeing how it'll look in the final piece. Next up on the list, because we're staying with the theme of just colorful, we're gonna be trying out these glitter markers. I'm so excited for these. So like I said, I'm pretty sure that I tried these a couple months ago, but that was a couple months ago. I really didn't remember what it looked like. I just remember that the glitter was super vibrant, and oh boy, I was right.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's really glittery. OMG. Okay, that is crazy glittery. That's one of the most like glitter concentrated glitter paint gel type pen things that I've ever seen. That's kind of wild.
And since they are kind of like paint markers, you do have to shake them around and press up and down into the paper to get the paint flowing out through the nib, but I say it's worth it. Can we get a little moment for the shine? Can we please? Just a little moment. Some of it's not completely dry yet, but like, oh, the glitter. It's so good. Look. Oh, that's so glittery. I'm kind of shook. That's kind of crazy. I'm really excited to use those in the drawing that I'm going to be making at the end of this video. Let me tell you, I'm really excited for that. But before we get to that part, we have to swatch the final thing that I got from Michaels today, which are the Ohuhu fine liner pens. And I was really pleasantly surprised by the range of different nib sizes that they had here, because that allows for me to get such a nice range of line widths. I really think I might have to go back into my Zentangle phase. And now, like, what type of art supply testing video would this be if I didn't just use every single marker and pen that I have here today in one piece? Me being me, I'm gonna draw an eye. I'm just gonna try to make the most colorful eye possible. I'm gonna put some doodles on it. I'm gonna put some glitter on it. I'm gonna try to get a lot of contrast going, and I think it'll be good. I'm super excited to see how this turns out. So let's get right into the drawing. So when I said that I was going to make it as colorful as possible, I meant I was going to make it as colorful as possible with the range of colors and values and everything that I have here. And it was a little bit difficult because a lot of the different shades in the marker packs were very similar in value, but I think I did a good job overall. And I actually didn't even use a reference for this one. Normally I use a reference, but I'm really proud of myself with how this turned out, especially because I didn't use one. And look at the final product! I'm kind of sort of really happy with how this turned out. I usually don't combine my more realistic style with my more like doodly line art, you know, style. I think that this is going to be something that I'm definitely exploring in the future. Like, I'm definitely interested in doing more of this type of thing. Also, the way that it plays with the light, like, look, that glitter is just like chef's kiss. That was really good. That's all I really have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I want to give a special thank you as well to Ohuhu for sponsoring this video and making this whole thing possible. I really hope I'll be able to post more YouTube videos more consistently in the future, but obviously being a full-time student and just life happening, it's really difficult. I hope you'll stick with me as I continue figuring out how to balance my time better with college and life and just posting on social media and social life and, you know, all of the above. Last thing before I go, thank you so much for 930,000 subscribers. We are so close to 1 million and it's just so surreal. So I just want to say thank you. So thank you so much for watching.